Whenever Gojitron sells, I buy, because I find really awesome stuff that he evidently lives in paradise, because he cast off stuff that's better than I have. Starting off to the left, I did do an individual video for this because I have his buddy, and these are light seekers. I don't remember how much I paid overall for these, but very good prices. I just wish I was there sooner, because he had some things like, oh, I wish I had those. But I got some fantastic stuff as is. So right here is a light seeker. He's a big chunky dude with a very crunchy sound, and I expected that because mine does that too. I didn't even know this guy existed. When I saw him, I was like, oh, he looks cool, and he's like a light seeker. Yes, I know what light seekers are. And then Mars Whale Roll. I don't know, this guy looks like he may have not, it's hard to tell if he ever came with a dome on his head, but I'm thinking if I go down to the 10-cent machine, which now they're more than 10 cents, and just get one of those bubbles, I wonder if that would go over his head. I don't know. He's just, I love that movie, the Mars Attacks. I have a bendy version of, not him, but something else that's kind of like, it's an alien thing with like 6 arms or something. Well, he has these cables. That's what it is. He's like a Doc Octopus kind of thing coming out of his back. I think I made a video of it. I mean, it just came out recently. And those little 60-second videos I made, I made them like over a year ago. But yeah, this little reaction figure looks fantastic. Mars Whale Real. I just wish there was a way to make his head explode when he listens to my dad's music. I mean, that whoever that was, I was like, oh my gosh, that's how my head it does when I listen to his music. It's the same reaction. And then this one came in the truck mode, so I was like, I have to transform this baby right away. And I can see why it was a cast off, because that right there would get very annoying, and I'm sure it came like that. So yeah, he's also one of those ones you can take completely apart, like a parts former, and put it onto other figures, like, you know, like Lego sort of, or I don't know, like he becomes armor pieces. I was going to do a video with him and the Scooby van that I got, because he's got the exact same colors as the Scooby-Doo van. He turns into a truck. I'm not sure if I did it right. I think I have instructions, but I like to figure these things out. So he was in truck mode when I got him, and I did it to this mode. And I put those back there because I figured those would look better there, and I put the little thing right here. So I think I got that right. Oh yeah, I never did put this on it. It came in a bag. In truck mode, or in robot mode, I guess there, I don't know. So we got that. Needle Nose, he actually came with his legs on backwards. Like this was turned around to, this was the front, and then these were like this. I figured out right away, I was like, no, these are on backwards. And it's just to twist the waist and then twist these around this way so that his ankle rockers will ankle rock out. Needle Nose was actually one of the last Transformers I remember buying back in the early 90s, like whenever Daniel was starting to get interested in my stuff, and I was like, no, it's mine. And I just remember Needle Nose was one of these ones that I'm pretty sure he got a hold of a few times, because like, how did the paint get worn off of this? Because I take care of my stuff, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he took them into the bathtub when I was like at college or something. Oh no, I don't. When I was away, I probably at work or something. But yeah, my brother's like 10 years younger than me, so yeah, he didn't take this one in there obviously, but I had the original Needle Nose. He had that. This mouth is a little different. Like mine looked more like a knight from like Knights in Shining Armor kind of mouth, peace guard, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, it's just cool to have a really articulated version of the figures that I liked as a kid or as a younger person. So that's one of the things I do appreciate about making these things look as much as they can like the original, but have much better articulation, the kind of thing that we dreamed about as kids. Because when I was a kid, I love my brick formers, but all I could do is move their arms up and down, and sometimes you can move their heads. And so it was more like, shh, I'm a robot. And that's it. You couldn't put them into really dynamic poses like you can now. And the Needle Nose comes with 2 weapons, actually. So he comes with, I think I got, these are the directions for robots in disguise, toe line. Oh, so he's toe line. Okay, gotcha. Looks close enough, I guess. I think I got the other directions, and I left them in there, I guess. But he comes with 2 of these Target Masters. Now, I think I got mine at man, the pollen is so bad out here. I got mine at, what is it? We had a giant flea market, and I was in college at the time, like junior college, and I would go out on Tuesdays after college because it was weird. It was an actually, flea market. Like, while the men were over there looking at the livestock, which is like flea stands for farm livestock, Earth Agricultural, something like that. It's actually an acronym. It's not just how did the name flea market come about? But that's where I picked up needle nose, the original one, and mine didn't come with the guns because it was like 50 cents loose or something, you know. I used to go there and hunt for Transformers all the time back when I was in college, junior college. Oh, and actually when I was in high school too, I remember a few times I would go after school and go around over there. But by the time you get out of high school, like, they're gone. Most people are gone, especially on hotter days or colder days. So it wasn't really that great. Now in college again, you got out like much earlier. You got all your classes before lunch and you're pretty much done. So it was much nicer. And of course, during the summer, whenever I was able to drive, I would definitely go over there. But yeah, these are really nicely painted. I don't remember anything about these because I didn't have these. I had a few Target Masters when I was a kid, but I never knew who they went to because I got them at the flea market for like probably $1 each. That kind of thing. These look a lot like the originals. They don't have any articulation like the originals. They're true to the originals. I mean, that's all the articulation you got was this. Occasionally it would bend at the waist because of part of the gun thing. This reminds me a lot of the one that is made for the dump truck. Because I would find out later on where they went with when I got the little instructions, or not the instructions, but the little things that say, collect them all, and a little checklist and everything. And so if you strain your eyes, you can go, okay, I think that gun goes to so-and-so. So anyway, so this is my exciting haul for this week. I am, trying to start curbing down my overkill of stuff I bought at Christmas because, man, when the anvil's hot, you strike, and Ross was hot at Christmas. So I was buying way too much stuff that now I'm still opening that stuff. It's crazy. It's March. I'm still opening stuff I bought back in Christmas because I went overboard. And I know I'm probably going to regret it later if the Lord tarries, because I just keep going, well, maybe the Lord will come back today and I don't have to worry about it. Man, I'm getting coated with pollen. I mean, the screen is covered with pollen now. I've only been out here for 6-7 minutes. Pollen everywhere. Pollen. All right. We all have a pollenific day today. Get outside, enjoy some of that fresh pollen. Yum, yum. It doesn't really bother me. It just, my car is saturated. Doesn't pay to have a black car, I'll tell you that right now. And man, look at that. You can see it's coating this as we're talking. It's coating everything. All right. Well, hey, again, which one is your favorite thing out of all of these? That's a tough decision for me. I like the Mars. I like all of these. So I'd have a tough decision. Like he probably would have been, but that gets on my nerves because that comes off easily, and that's a design flaw. And I remember somebody saying they hated this design mold. Like, I think it was Balt Matrix said he hates the design mold of this. I think I know why. I just hadn't watched his review of it. He was talking about it being repainted again for like the 40th time. Or was that a different one? I definitely have been wanting needle nose, but I never can find him. And I hate to order online because, well, anyway. And this dude, I guess this was the surprise because I didn't even know he existed. I remember there was a cute little fluffy, when I first saw this guy right here, there were 2 light seekers and that was it. I think they may have bulked it out to 6 eventually, but I just knew I wanted him. And the other one at that time was some cute little fluffier looking guy. Like, you had the really cool one, and I guess they were trying to appeal to boys and girls. They made the boy one and the cute little one that would appeal to girls. And I don't remember what it looked like. It looked like a honeycomb. Me want honeycomb. That little creature, sort of, but cuter, like My Little Pony cute. I don't know. I just remember there was only 2 when I first saw it. I had my heart set on this one. I guess he came out when I wasn't paying attention. So I'm like, wow, now I need to actually go back and find out who else is in this line because that's cool. That's awesome. So I guess out of all these, this is the one that's like my surprise awesomeness. But they're all awesome. So you help me out, decide below which one's the best. Is it Boulder Dash? I don't know what his real name. I'm just saying it's Boulder Dash. Is it Scooby-Doo van truck thing? Is it Needle Nose? I know his name. Or is it Myers Well Roll? I love the Martians. I really wish I'd have got more of the action figures, but when they came out, the original action figures came out in a day or an age where they had 5 points of articulation, and I prefer this where it's just flat. They were like in these permanently stuck positions like this, and so kind of like this. And if you bent their legs a different way, they wouldn't stand at all. So it was kind of like, they were like, you can only bend them at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation. So there was only one place. It was like pointless to even have articulation. Like, what are you going to do? You can't really set them down because of the way they were angled and stuff. And total justice is the biggest, they really did it wrong like that. Ow, oh, kitty cat, meow, oh, that's my knee. I'm wearing shorts. Yeah, she's begging for attention now. And don't say the door's not open. The door is wide open. I won't pollen all over my house. Sweetie, really? I guess he's telling me I've been on here babbling too long. So thanks for joining me and kind of let me know. Again, I was trying to say about this before Kitty interrupted that the figures that they did make by, I think they were by Trend Masters, or was it about Playmates? They were in these permanently fixed positions. They look great as statues, but what's the point? Because you move them in any other position and they fall over, they don't look right. So at least the legs were pointless. The arms, it was just, go back and look at them, look them up, and you'll know what I'm talking about. I think I just did a video on them. I don't know if I released it or not, because I went through a bunch of old Toy Fair or toy magazines. I was like, oh, I love Mars Attacks. And I was like, oh, but I remember now. They were fantastic looking. And that's probably why I got the bendy one, is because at least you can do something with it. And I'm not a bendy fan. I'm just not. But bendy those is better than nothing. All right, y'all have a great day, and I'm going to go clean this phone. And oh my gosh, everything is, the pollen is so bad today. Maybe I should just go inside. Plus, the sun just came back out. Hot. All right. If you've made it this far, tell me why. Why? All right. Have a great day.